Do you think there's a sport with more skill than motocross?
Yeah, World Cup soccer.
World Cup soccer?
Yep. And that's how
do they have upper body skill and,
Yeah, definitely. Well, I don't know, mate. I'm not a genius. I'm dumb shit.
I just think about it like that. They say there's like gross and fine motor skills. Like say, what would be a gross motor skill would be doing freestyle. So you're doing these big long movements, and then a fine skill would be throwing a dart.
Yeah.
So in motocross, you've got the knee bend to the seat, and then you're probably trying to use perfect clutch movement.
And controls and heaps
like
and stuff. Yep. I don't know, but from what I've studied back in the day and all of that, motocross never stayed out of the top 4, right? Marathon running never made the top 10, right? But World Cup soccer, not soccer, World Cup soccer was never not number 1, right? So I'm thinking what's happened there is those people who made it, right, didn't have to wait till Dad could buy petrol, didn't have to get the bike and go out, okay, didn't have to wait till they can get on the track, all of this sort of stuff. They can train 8 hours a day from the age of 2, right?
$5 ball.
So the level of all those developments is so much higher, right? Where motocross, okay, well, number 1, just what I said about the foot movement, at the most, that's 10 out of every 100. Right, so we've only got 10 guys out of every 100 to compete against.
Yeah.
Right, if we train and learn everything properly.
Yeah, gotcha. So it's a lot harder to put the reps in motocross to gain the skill, whereas soccer, it's just...
Yeah, you're going all day, every day if you want.
Yeah, gotcha.
You know?
Can you do like the majority of skills in the backyard just around some cones?
Not majority, but geez, there's a lot you can do.
What?
Like, so much.
Yep.
You know?
How many riders can improve just in that patch of grass out the back?
Yeah, well, heaps.
Yeah.
You know? There's so much skill development for young guys, like just some trials riding on your motocross bike type of exercises, you know? Like how I started with Matt and Jake, I just put the cones out, having a beer with me mates, right? And thought, dodging between these, you're gonna have to play on the brakes, stand up, balance it, move it, balance it, and go real slow, like I go slow race, but in amongst the cones, right? So I'm like, how many times do I reckon they'll put their feet down? Oh, 6 or 7. So I'll hop on first. They're only 4, 4, I think. Okay, I'll put my feet down 8 times.
Gotcha.
Right? They beat me, get 7. Then I got my mate I'm having a beer with, get on and do 6. Right? So they're still beating Dad, so they're all excited. Yep. But they can't beat me mate, so they've got to try harder. And the end of the day, they get it down to 3. Right? So I hop back on and do 2.
Yep.
Right? That's our day of balance and skill, play in the backyard while we're having a barbecue.
Yeah, gotcha.
You know, and that's just hundreds of exercises where you got that creativity.
Yeah, you know? For sure. Yeah, and they're suited towards what you're not good at.
What the goal is in the end.
Yeah.
And it's not like, we're training. We're just kids playing.
Yeah.
With Dad and stuff, you know?
I even Chad Reed said it the other day, if it was one thing he wished he could have done more as a kid, it was more play skills, more play riding.
Yeah.
And he's doing that now with Tate and...
Yep.
I think I heard Darren say that as well.
Yep. No, definitely.